Okay, so I hope you're all well. We're going to start in standing tonight. So just take a little movement. However you want to move is fine. Start to feel into your body, noticing the aches and pains. And as always, throughout the practice tonight, do listen to your body, pay attention to what it needs, rest when you want to, take a drink when you want to. And then when you feel like you've moved around enough, we're going to bring the feet together. You can pick up the toes, you can pick up the heels and just replant yourself down onto your mat. Hi, if you're just joining. So feet together, shoulders rolled back and down away from the ears. Bring your hands to prayer for Sthit Pratanasana at the heart. Just relax those elbows a little bit. Chin's parallel to the floor. We'll take a deep breath in through your nose. Release everything through the mouth. We'll do that again. And release. Final time. And release. And then just allow your eyes to softly close and start to breathe in and out through your nose, relaxing the shoulders but keeping your spine nice and tall. And just feel how anchored you are into your mat by your feet and the strength in your legs and your spine as you stand here. Scanning the body, noticing again any areas of tension, stiffness, aches and pains, stress. Or maybe you're feeling really good tonight, and that's excellent if that's the case. Notice the warmth between the hands, the energy that you're holding there. And just make a conscious effort as you exhale, just to release your day and the week so far. And let something go. And then gently turn your attention to your mind and begin to start slowing those thoughts down a little. Again, as you breathe out, just releasing them one at a time to try and make the mind a little less busy. Trying to bring some calm to the mind and the body. And then we'll gently bring our attention to our breath, noticing how the chest rises and falls as we inhale and exhale. And we'll start with a simple equal breath tonight. So in a moment, I'm going to invite you to breathe in for a count of 4 and to exhale for a count of 4. So when you're ready, take a normal breath in and release. And then inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and out. 4, 3, 2, 1, and in. 4, 3, 2, 1, and out. 4, 3, 2, 1, and in. 4, 3, 2, 1, and out. 4, 3, 2, 1, and in. 4, 3, 2, 1, and out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Return to a normal breath. And then we'll take a big breath in. As you exhale, bring your chin to your chest. And if your eyes are closed, you can gently blink them open now. And then return to the center when you're ready. And release. Just take a moment, take a little movement. And start to bring the feet about hip width apart. We're going to do some gentle sun salutations tonight, but we'll just start by stretching out that spine. So when you're ready, as we stand nice and tall, take a big breath in and bring the hands into prayer overhead and really stretch to the ceiling. And then as we exhale, just come all the way back down. We'll do that again. Inhale up and stretch and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. And take a breath. And then we're going to have a slightly wider leg now for our side bending, for the bending of the spine. And as always, we'll keep those legs and hips where they are. So as we lean over, we're not popping those hips out. They're not moving. We're just moving that upper body. So again, stand with your shoulders back, take a big breath in, raise up your right arm and stretch, and then exhale the upper body over to the left and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back up and stretch. Exhale slowly down to the other side. Inhale and reach. Exhale over. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, stretch. Exhale down. We'll do one more on either side. Inhaling up. Exhaling over. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale over. Inhale to return. I forgot to hold. Exhale down. Never mind. It's fine. And just take another movement. Okay, so we're going to go into our sun salutations, which will work the whole body now. But we're going to do them nice and slow as we're still warming up. So we're going to bring, you can come to the top of your mat. I'll stay in the middle so I don't go too far off the screen. And we're going to bring our feet hip width apart, standing tall, shoulders are back and down. When you're ready, take a big breath up, and reach nice and tall. And then we're going to exhale to come down into your forward fold, head to the knees. And just for a moment, we're just going to flop here for a bit of release. You can have a big bend in the knees if you want to, if those legs feel a bit stiff as we start to warm up. That's fine. And just as we exhale, we're just releasing the shoulders and the head and the neck, just letting go of anything that doesn't serve us here. And then we're going to slowly bring the hands down to your mat. Take a big breath in, step the right foot back and bring the right knee down to the floor in a low lunge. Then we're going to inhale, stretch nice and tall. Exhale to come back down. Tuck your right toes under. As you inhale, we're going to come up into our downward facing dog. So arms and legs are as straight as they go, head is low, normal breaths here. And again, if you're feeling a bit stiff, you could pedal the feet a little bit if you want to. Just make sure that if you do, we're trying to keep that pelvis nice and centered so it's not moving off to the right and then the left as you pedal. Or you can just stay static, that's fine as well. And then when you're ready, take a slightly wider leg. I have to move my mat slightly. Wider leg. Bring the weight over the hands into a plank and hold. You can lower the knees if you want to. And then as you exhale, without squidging your cat, you can lie all the way down onto your mat. Sorry, mate. Forehead rests. Bring your hands under your shoulders, palms down. Bring the feet together. As you inhale, lift the chin and the chest into our mini cobra, working the lower spine, not the hands, and hold. And then exhale for head rest. Just take a breath here. And then start to tuck your toes under. And on your next breath in, we're going to lift up and then send the body back into our down dog. You can adjust the feet as necessary and just make sure that head is hanging low. Straight arms, straight legs, normal breath. As you inhale, we'll step the left foot forward, dropping the right knee to the mat into that runner's lunge and breathing out. Inhaling to come up, stretch that spine. Exhale down. And then inhale, step your right foot forward. As you exhale, just come back down into your forward fold, head to the knees. Maybe straightening the legs a little bit now as you're starting to warm up. Release again. And then as you inhale, arms come out to the side, all the way up into prayer, stretch. And when you're ready, exhale down to your heart. And relax for a moment, take a breath, and if you need to take some water, have a sip now, because we're going to do the same flow, concentrating on the other side. So come back to the top of your mat when you're ready. Feet hip width apart, shoulders back. Big breath in, reach up tall. Exhale to forward, head to the knees again. Forward, forward, let everything go. Just release those shoulders. And then slowly bring your hands to your mat. Take a big breath in, step your left foot back, dropping the left knee to the floor, breathing out. And then inhaling up into a stretch from the spine. Exhale, hands back down. As you inhale again, we step the right foot back and adjust as necessary to get into your down dog. Head is low. Again, if you want to pedal, you can. Completely up to you. Do what your body wants tonight. And then we're going to take a slightly wider foot. Inhale, bring the weight over your hands into a high plank. You can adjust as necessary depending on your space. And then as you exhale, lower down all the way to your mat. Forehead rests. Hands under the shoulders, feet together. Big breath in when you're ready. Into your mini cobra and hold. Exhale, forehead down. Start to tuck your toes under. Inhaling, push yourself up and back to down dog. Normal breaths. Then when you're ready to inhale, this time we step the right foot forward, dropping your left knee down and exhaling out. Inhale to come up, stretch nice and tall. Exhale back down. Inhale, step your left foot forward and exhale into your forward fold, head to your knees. Let everything go. And as you inhale, bring the arms out to the sides, come up your prayer and stretch. And exhale, hands down to your heart. And relax again, take a breath. Right, Mrs. You're going to have to leave now. Okay. If you've had a drink or you've had a little movement, we're going to come back to the top of your mat again. And moving nice and slowly, we're going to step the right foot back. And we're just going to adjust into a high lunge. So your left knee should be just slightly over your foot. That right foot is back, pointing towards the top of the mat, and the back is straight. You take a little bit of adjusting. You can feel a bit wobbly sometimes. So just take your time, making sure your body's facing the top of your mat. When you're ready, we're going to inhale and we're going to stretch nice and tall. And then as we exhale, we're going to turn the body to the right, bringing the arms to the shoulder height. And then we're going to turn out the right foot at a right angle. Look at the fingers of your left hand. And as you exhale, just lean forward a little deeper into your warrior two. Remember to breathe. As you inhale, we'll drop the right hand down the thigh, send the left hand up. You can either stretch to the ceiling or you can do a little side bending our reverse warrior. So again, do what works for your body tonight. Exhale to bring the left elbow to the thigh, send the right arm up and all the way over for a nice long side stretch. As you inhale, we're going to come back to our warrior two nice and slowly. We're going to straighten the front leg. Take a big breath when you're ready. And as you exhale, we're going to bring that left hand either down to the calf, the ankle or the floor. And we're going to look back up at the right hand Trikonasana. Keep breathing. Inhale, come back to your shoulder height. Exhale, the hands down. And when you're ready, we're going to step or slide that back foot till it's facing the top of the mat. And again, just take your time. Okay, so find ourselves back in that high lunge. Inhale when you're ready, stretch nice and tall. And then this time we're going to exhale all the way down to the mat so our hands are framing that left foot. And we're going to step the left foot back into downward dog. Again, adjust as necessary. Keep breathing. As you inhale, we're going to set the right foot forward and drop your left knee to the floor. Low lunge, exhale. We're going to inhale again, nice and tall. You could even do a slight back bend here, not too deep. Exhale gently down. Inhale, we're going to raise the right hand and twist to look up. We're going to exhale back down. Start to tuck your left toes under, and when you're ready to inhale, step back again to downward dog, head low. Chest is pointing at the thighs.
Hopefully those legs are feeling a little warmed up now. Maybe you can start teasing those heels to the ground a little bit. And then when you're ready, we're going to walk, step or jump if you're really keen, up towards those hands, back into your fold. And as you inhale, we're going to come all the way up to standing, hands in prayer, stretch, stretch, stretch. And exhale to the heart. Well done, take a breath. Quite an active one today, getting the legs in particular and the spine going. And as always, we'll balance out on the other side. So when you're ready, back into standing position. Take a big breath in, reach nice and tall. And exhale the hands down, just test it. When you're ready, we're going to step the left foot back this time. And again, you might feel wobblier on one side than the other. So just take a moment to adjust, get those feet into place. And then when you're ready, we're going to bend that front knee a little bit. Inhale the arms up, stretch nice and tall. And as we exhale, this time we turn the body to the left, bringing the hands down to the shoulders. And we're going to twizzle that left foot out at a right angle. And then look at the fingers of the right hand as we perhaps lean a little deeper into our warrior two, normal breaths. As we inhale, drop the left arm down, send the right arm up to the ceiling or maybe all the way over for a little stretch. Exhale, the right elbow down to the thigh, send the left arm either up or all the way over for that deep side stretch. Inhale slowly back to your warrior two, take a breath. And then start to straighten the front leg, big breath in. Exhale down into your triangle, Trikonasana, look up at the left hand. Inhale back to shoulder height. Exhale the hands down. And then nice and slowly, we're going to shimmy or step that left foot so it's facing back to the top of your mat. Take a little time to get balanced and straight again. Bend the front knee. Inhale back into your high lunge. Exhale the hands slowly down to your mat. And then as you inhale, come back into your downward dog. And just as necessary, tease those heels down a little bit. Keep breathing. As you inhale, this time we'll step the left foot forward, drop your right knee to the mat and exhale. Inhale up and stretch. Exhale to come down. Inhale, raise your left arm and twist. Exhale to come down. Tuck your right toes under and inhale back to your downward dog. Head is low, keep breathing. Tease those heels a little more. Don't force anything. And then this time, nice and slowly, we're going to start to bring those knees down to your mat. We're going to bring the big toes together. We're going to bring the knees wide, sit the bottom back. Option to rest on your forearms with your head low. Or give those arms a really nice stretch out, bringing your forehead all the way to the mat. Just taking some big, deep breaths here. As we open up the hips, keep the shoulders and the spine active, but just resting a little bit as well. Hopefully this feels quite nice. And then slowly begin to walk the hands into your mat. Bring the knees more central. When you're ready, start to come up into your tabletop. And just take a little movement at the hips, seeing how they're feeling now we've done all that work. And just do a little upper body stretch. You can come to the centre again. And then just start to walk the hands off the mat a little bit over to the side. And then all the way over to your other side. A little twist of the spine, nice and gentle. Slowly when you're ready, coming back to tabletop, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, tops of the feet are now on the floor. And we're going to move into our cat-cow. We're going to do it nice and sort of active. So what we're going to do when we inhale, we're going to lower the belly, we're going to raise the tail, look up at the ceiling. And then as we exhale, we're going to really pull the tummy in as we round the spine, pushing up with those hands, chin to the chest. Inhale, when you're ready, come back round. And exhale, lift the belly button to the ceiling, really push with those hands. And just keep following this, following your breath. Don't worry about moving in time with me, just do what feels right for you. But sometimes this can feel quite inactive, almost like a bit of an easy posture. But actually, we're trying to keep it nice and active, really working the shoulders, the arms, the belly, the spine, whilst also just checking in with the spine and seeing how each part of it is feeling. And we'll do one more full flow, don't rush to finish. We will meet in tabletop. And whenever you get there, just take a few breaths, that's fine, any movement you want. And then we're going to do our pigeon pose to stretch out those larger muscles in our legs after all of that hard work. So when you're ready, bring your right knee up to your right hand and send your right foot in front of your left knee. You might have to slide the left leg back a little bit. So your right leg is now diagonal underneath your body. We're going to slide the left leg back even more, and we're going to lift the head and the chest into our swan pose. And just take 1 or 2 deep breaths here into the throat, into the chest. And then as you exhale, you can come down onto your forearms, and that might be stretchy enough, in which case just lower your head. Or if you can send the arms out long, lowering your heart, bringing the forehead all the way down to your mat. Feeling that lovely stretch down the large muscles in your thighs, maybe across your glutes as well. You're welcome to close your eyes for a few moments here. And then slowly, when you're ready, we're going to walk those hands gently back into the body until you feel comfortable to release that leg, send it back. Maybe take a little movement in a tabletop if you want to, noticing how the right side feels compared to your left. And then when you're ready, bring your left knee up to the left hand, send the left foot in front of your right knee. When you're ready, send the right leg back even more, lifting the head and the chest. Nice big deep breaths here. And then as you breathe out, come down onto the forearms if you wish, or send the arms out long, lowering your forehead. Nice big deep breaths here. You can soften your gaze or close your eyes if you wish. And then when you're ready, as we inhale, we'll walk the hands slowly back into the body. No rush at all. Gently release that leg when you're ready. Come briefly into tabletop. If you're able to kneel, we can come into Vajrasana. Take a nice big deep breath here into the heart, into the chest. And then gently make our way onto our back. So really slowly come down, however you want to. All the way down. Keep the knees bent, send the hands, palms down by your side. And we're going to start with our bridge. If you want to, you can bring the feet closer to the bottom. If you want to work the hamstrings, which isn't something we do in yoga too often, you can walk the feet a little bit away from the bottom, and that will just give the hamstrings a little bit of work. So depending on what you want tonight. Keep the knees together. When you're ready, nice big breath in, lift the bottom all the way up and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly release down. Inhale to lift and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale to lower. One more to go. Inhale up
and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale to release and relax for a moment. Keep the knees and feet where they are. And we'll do Supta Vikrasana, our final twist. So if you can send the arms out at shoulder height. If you're a bit short on space, you can make cactus arms instead. When you're ready, take a big deep breath in. And as you breathe out, send your knees to the right, head to your left, and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, return to the center. Exhale, knees to the left, head to your right, and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back. Exhale over. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back. We're going to do one more on either side. Exhale. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back. And exhale over. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then inhale back. And then bring those knees into your chest for a cuddle. If you want to, you can rock from side to side. That might feel quite nice. Or draw some circles with the knees and change direction. So do whatever feels good for you. Just taking a moment, massaging the spine after all those stretches. And then bring the soles of the feet together, allowing the knees to rest down into your mat. If you can't do that, you can make more of a diamond shape with the legs, that's fine. Rest your hands on your belly in our reclined bound angle pose. Try and lower that lower spine. It has a tendency to arch if we're not careful, but try and keep it down. Close your eyes and we'll finish with some equal breath. So exhale everything out and then inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. And in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 4, 3, 2, 1. And in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 4, 3, 2, 1. And in. 4, 3, 2, 1. And out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Return to a normal breath. You can gently blink your eyes open for a moment. Pick one foot up, bring it back down to the mat, followed by the other. And we're going to slowly move into Shavasana now. So if you have tenderness in the spine, you can bring your feet wide, let the knees not together, let the hands rest. If you're feeling good, send the legs out long and let them flop to the sides. Shuffle your hips down so your back can melt down. Bring the arms away from the body so you can sink those shoulders down. Get yourself nice and comfortable. And when you're ready, allow your eyes to softly close. Relax your jaw. Relax your face and your forehead. Make sure your eyes are only softly closed. Feeling those shoulders really sinking into your mat and releasing the hands and the feet. And then we'll go with those thoughts once again with every exhalation. Each one of your toes is now relaxed. The tops of your feet and the soles of your feet are relaxed. Your heels and your ankles are relaxed. The lower legs, the knees, and your upper legs
are relaxed. Your legs are completely relaxed. Your hips and your pelvis are relaxed. And your spine is relaxed vertebrae by vertebrae. Your stomach is relaxed. Your rib cage is relaxed. Your chest and your collarbones are relaxed. The whole of your abdomen is completely relaxed. Each one of your fingers are relaxed. The palms of your hands and the tops of your hands are relaxed. Your wrists and the lower arms are relaxed. Your elbows and your upper arms are relaxed. Both of your arms are completely relaxed. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your neck and your jaw are relaxed. Your chin and mouth are relaxed. And all of the muscles in your face are relaxed. Your forehead and the crown of your head is relaxed. Your whole body is now relaxed into your mat. So for the next minute or so, continue to release your thoughts and enjoy your Shavasana. If you wish to return, keeping your eyes closed when you're ready, you can move onto your side, use your arm as a pillow, and just take some big, deep breaths. And with your eyes still closed, when you're ready, you can gently push yourself up into a seated position. Any seated position is fine, just keep the back nice and tall. And when you're there, you can bring your hands to prayer at your heart. Just relax your elbows. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, bring your chin to your chest, and then you can gently blink your eyes open, letting the light back in. And then whenever you're ready, you can return to the center. Namaste. Thank you, as always. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.